My presentation is on the Hurricane Harvey flooding of 2017. Hurricane Harvey flooding of 2017 was caused by a Category 4 hurricane that came ashore in Texas and unloaded record-breaking amounts of rainfall, which caused severe flooding in the area. In a 4-day period, many areas received more than 40 inches of rain as the system slowly moved over eastern Texas and adjacent waters, causing unprecedented flooding. Rainfall from the hurricane triggered flooding in the Houston metropolitan area and southeast Texas. This made the storm the costliest natural disaster recorded in Texas. The storm surge from Harvey also brought dramatically increased water and tide levels over the Texas coast. The highest maximum storm tides were observed at the Arkansas Wildlife Refuge, where the storm surge levels were more than 20 feet above ground level. Harvey stalled over South and Southeast Texas for days, producing catastrophic, devastating, and deadly flash and river flooding. Southeast Texas bore the brunt of the heavy rainfall, with some areas receiving more than 40 inches of rain in less than 48 hours. If global warming continues, the chances of more severe hurricanes happening will become more likely. Human-made global warming creates conditions that increase the chances of extreme weather. In some ocean basins, the intensification of hurricanes over time has been linked to rising ocean temperatures. 13 million people were affected. Flooding forced 39,000 people out of their homes and into shelters. Dallas created a mega shelter for 5,000 evacuees out of its main convention center. Harvey produced flooding that temporarily closed ports, airports, and roads, preventing access to the disaster-stricken area. 24 hospitals were evacuated, 61 communities lost drinking water capability, 23 ports were closed, and more than 781 roads became impassable. It caused $125 billion in damage, according to the National Hurricane Center. That's more than any other natural disaster in U.S. history except Hurricane Katrina. Harvey was responsible for the death of 68 people. An estimated 375,000 Texas residents experienced issues related to the provision of safe drinking water at the peak of the hurricane. The floodwaters had elevated TOC levels, so the water quality to the treatment plant was affected for several months as the storage reservoirs were used. Due to the flooding, the treatment plant was offline for 2 days before the emergency generators could be accessed by the plant operators. Systems had problems maintaining disinfectant residuals in the weeks following the hurricane. Harvey damaged tens of thousands of homes and displaced thousands of Houston residents for over a year. When rebuilding after Harvey, the city focused on how to improve these homes in the face of the future flooding. In some cases, buying out homes altogether. At the federal level, another response to Harvey flooding is a $31 billion coastal barrier project, which is currently under consideration by Congress. The barrier would extend an existing seawall and add floor gates to protect the communities around Galveston Bay from storm surge. These are the sources I used for my presentation.